We're back on the 2011 NBA Draft Lottery Preview, presented by Kia Motors. The Toronto Raptors will pick fifth. Their needs, they need a burly center. Andrea Bargnani's got the finesse thing down, but they need somebody in there that's gritty, that can get rebounds. They also need a small forward. They have Klaiza, James Johnson, Sonny Weems, Julian Wright. They got a lot of maybes, but we have ascertained that they need a solid three in this draft or elsewhere. And David Aldridge, with his mock draft on NBA.com, thinks the Toronto Raptors need a point guard named Kemba Walker. UConn stud, helped them to the national championship last year. His UConn ranks 7th in scoring, 10th in dimes, 1,783 points in his UConn career, 5th in Division I in scoring last year at 23.5 points per game. Shot 43% from the field, 82% from the line, 1.9 steals per game. And we take a look at the bio on Kemba Walker. And as we take a look at some of these tidbits here, Smitty and GA, I know you both love Kemba Walker.
I love him for sure. I mean, when you look at him, he's a winner. You know, you started off this college season, everybody talk about he needs to facilitate. He had to do what he had to do for that team. Those freshmen wasn't ready. And then you get a chance to see him facilitate at the end. He's gritty, he's tough. I think he's going to be very, very special.
And let's get to know him a little bit better right now through his prospect profile.
I'm Kemba Walker from UConn. Well, the one unique quality I think I have above everyone else is probably my character. I think I get along with everybody. I think, players just love to play with me. I think that's what, sets me apart. But as far as me, being compared to other people, I don't really see myself, compared to anybody else. I feel like, I'm my own player. When I shake, David Stern's hand, wow, words wouldn't be able to, describe the feeling. I'm pretty sure it'll be, a very emotional night. Before basketball, dancing was, my thing. That's what I did for fun. And basketball was just something I did, whenever I was outside playing and stuff like that. But dancing was my life at one point, and it was a lot of fun. I got a chance to perform at the Apollo Theater, which was, very nerve-wracking because, the fans in New York are, they're kind of tough. So. I had to go out there and please them. Me and my team had to go out there and please them, but we did a great job at that. I'll definitely say that, dancing at the Apollo has helped me to play in front of a huge crowd. The Bogle is a Jamaican dance I used to do when I was young. You want me to do it? Oh man, I don't want to. It's a little embarrassing.
I love it, and you got to love a New York City point guard. I mean, when are they ever bad picks in the draft? And we had Kyrie Irving with the singing, now Kemba Walker with the dancing. But the bottom line is you have a bold call on Kemba Walker. Tell the world.
They both need to play basketball because that other stuff, they need to concentrate on basketball. But when you look at, I love Kyrie Irving, I love Brandon Knight. It's just sometimes you gravitate to the player you like. I think Kemba Walker, Greg, and Rick, at the end of the day, is going to be the best point guard out of those three.
Interesting.
Yeah, I would.
I love that. Do you agree, Greg?
Listen, I put him in the same conversation with Kyrie Irving. I would say he's the guy who's most ready to impact an NBA roster today. And I think the other thing I love about him that separates him, he's by far the best defensive point guard in the draft. He's the guy that affects more facets of the game than anybody else. He averages almost 6 rebounds a game.
Yes.
And, gets 2 steals. I like guys who have a knack for getting the basketball. And that's what Kemba Walker has. He's not afraid of the moment, as we've seen. And look at what he did with a very young, inexperienced team at UConn that was picked to finish 10th in their conference. He wins a national championship. So I like the character, but I love the talent. And I just think he's going to be a super pro because the NBA game opens up more, which allows him to be more dynamic, I think. And I think he's going to have a wonderful NBA career.
Toughness, gritty, grimy. I like Kemba.
And that's what the Toronto Raptors need right now. Maybe they will pick him at 5.